everyone, welcome to our story analysis journey of the Dragon Age series. We are currently up to episode 19 of our Dragon Age Origins playthrough. Now, episode 18, what happened? I tried to roleplay and I was very stuck to my, very stubborn in one of the decisions I wanted to make for Amara, who we are seeing on the screen right now. I don't think she would parlay with the werewolves because she is a Dalish elf and she loves her Dalish clans and wants to protect them, and no werewolf is going to tell her otherwise. She is not even thinking about it. That is the decision that I wanted to make. No parlaying, no trying to get the better ending for this werewolf piece. We are not parlaying. We are going to save the Dalish elves and not the werewolves. That's the idea, okay? Okay, we get that. And anyway, we went into an infinite cycle of a loop of me dying constantly to the werewolves and then also dying to the Darkspawn, trying to get out of that hellhole. So it goes. So that is why we are now here in the party camp at the end of episode 18, after we went through the werewolf lair and I found out that 1, I probably didn't have enough health poultices, 2, I didn't have any flasks to make any more, and 3, I'm just bad at playing video games. I hightailed out of the werewolf lair after that infinite loop of death and made my way back to the Dalish camp thinking that I would be able to buy more health poultices. Lo and behold, I had already bought all of them. Said I couldn't get flasks there. So I have come back to the party camp thinking, you know what, if I was Amara, I'd also be hightailing it out. It's not very realistic, but so it goes. So we are now at the party camp. I've bought a lot of flasks. And we are going to have just a quick touch base with all of my companions to see what's good, what's happening, how we're going. And then I'm probably going to switch up my party arrangements for the rest of this episode because I think I need Wynn to keep us alive. I think I'm also going to keep Shale just so that Shale can do the blue ring of survival. If it works, if it doesn't, I'll bring someone else. And I might bring Alistair or Sten or someone. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. But I am also not afraid to put the difficulty rating down. I'm currently playing on normal, and I want to make it very clear. Difficulty ratings don't mean a whole lot to me in the sense of I'm not here to be the best player of a video game ever. If I can play at a harder level, I will. But if I don't get any enjoyment out of it or I can't do it, I'm not going to do it. I'm quite happy to play on the easiest level to get past things, to enjoy the story, and for us to actually analyse the story together. So if I still can't get through with the flasks, well, with the health poultices, with Wynn and everybody else in the party, so it goes. We bring the difficulty rating down, and then we find out whether or not that's even going to change anything, you know? I can't wait to put it onto the easiest level, like a difficulty level, and I still die. So, you know. With a sip of my Herald Rest Dragon Age mug, I would like you to come here. So, if you've listened to this spoiler warning before, you can skip to whatever the timestamp is on the screen right now. For those of you who have not heard this, here's the thing. Massive spoiler alert, warning, whatever you want to call it. I have played the Dragon Age series all the way from the Origins. Okay, hang on. I've played all of the games. I shouldn't say I've played them all the way through Origins to Veilguard, because that's what we're doing now. But I have played all of the individual games. I know all the lore drops. I know all the plot twists. I know all of that stuff. I know all the characters. I know what's coming. This is not a first-time playthrough. This is a story analysis playthrough. After the big lore drops and crazy plot twists that happened in the Veilguard, oh my good gracious, all I wanted to do was to get back into Dragon Age Origins and do a playthrough from beginning to end to see how all of those pieces come together, to look at the codex entries and the storylines in Origins and how it all ends up connecting back to what happens in the Veilguard. I have a huge desire in my heart for Dragon Age 5 to exist in my life. There's a lot of news out there that suggests that may never come to be. A DLC may never even come to be. I will never see some of the things that come out. I shouldn't even say any of the spoilers, right? In the spoiler warning, that would be ridiculous. But anyway, nonetheless, I would love for the series to continue from 5, but nonetheless, from the Veilguard. But nonetheless, here we are. So I'm going to be saying things that, and I'm going to reference spoilers throughout this whole thing if you're someone who has played all the games before and you've heard all the lore drops and all the plot twists, I hope you enjoy this series and get excited about all the connective tissue we find along the way. If you've never played any of the games and you've just stumbled upon this episode 19, and wanted to give it a go, but you want to play these games and you don't want it to be spoiled, this is probably not the series for you to watch. So this is the time to switch off. Sayonara. Goodbye. But hopefully once you have played the games, you can come back and you can relive all the lore drops and all the fun stuff and enjoy it with us. But if you are someone who maybe doesn't really care much, like maybe you've not seen the whole game, like gameplay, or maybe you've seen some of it already, or you're not planning on playing it or anything like that, and you're just here for a good time, then welcome in. I'm excited to have you here for the journey. I think that's all I'm going to say. You have been warned for spoilers, and hopefully in the spoiler warning I haven't accidentally dropped a spoiler. So push it back. We're done. That's the spoiler warning done. Let's get into this episode. I want to, as I mentioned, talk to the people at the party camp here. I also want to hopefully, I'm hoping, you would assume Wynne can make health poultices, right? I know that Morrigan can, but let's see. But let's have a conversation. I don't think anybody's going to have anything new to say because I've not progressed the story at all. I've already got Morrigan's quest to unalive her mother, so I assume she's got nothing to say.
What do you wish of me?
I'm assuming this is going to say, I'd like to discuss something personal, please.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
We are not asking that question. I already know. That is like an instant
What do
negative.
You wish of me?
No. I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Do I have any questions? Have I asked this question already? Is Flemeth really what she seems to be? I'm going to ask it now. I'm enjoying listening to my companions speak to me after the trauma that was episode 18. Is Flemeth really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
An old woman, a powerful Malefica, a nutty old bat. Human? Uh-oh. What would Amara say at this point? I think she would say a nutty old bat, to be honest. Oh, would she be even funny about it? She hates humans. She likes Morrigan. She probably wouldn't use the words a powerful Malefica. Number 4's funny. I think she's going to say human ?
Oh, she certainly was human. Once. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I didn't even know there was such a thing. I've heard a little of it. I'm more interested in the truth. Spare me the bedtime stories. I think she would be honest. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're here for the journey, you'd know. For those who are new here, Amara hates humans. The only people that she cares about are her fellow Dalish elves. She hates city elves. She hates humans. There's a whole bunch of backstory that we find out in episode 1 or episode 2 that we build up about her family and it being like a murder from humans and city elves combined, and it all comes together. But Morrigan is different because Morrigan is not someone who lives out with the humans. It almost feels like to Amara that Morrigan is living a life similar to the Dalish, where they're out and about in, the wilds, and she's just this enigma. And she's interested in Morrigan. So I don't think she would go into the spare me the bedtime stories, because she also, that's one thing that we found in episode 1 and how she's connecting with Leliana, is that connection to stories and storytelling, because the Dalish convey a lot of the history in stories. So I think she wouldn't even say spare me the bedtime stories. Now, if this was Alistair, it would be different. But because it's Morrigan, Mara's going to say, I didn't even know there was such a thing, because I don't believe the Dalish would talk about this. It's an interesting thought if we think about Dragon Age 2 and, the talk about, God, what do they refer to Flemeth? I've got Belenar at the end. I don't have the beginning. Asha Belenar? Something like that. But obviously they know of, not Flemeth, so to speak, but they know of this powerful being. And obviously they know of Mythal, But I don't think Amara, I don't know how much the Dalish would talk about the Chastened, so she wouldn't know. So in all of that, I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Ah, I see. That does explain much. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
That sounds interesting. All right, but make it quick, and the point would be no thanks. I think she'd be intrigued. That sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Oh, I'm going to continue. I thought we would just listen. Just how long ago is this? Yes, I've heard this part. Not true, then. I should say, just how long ago is this?
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
He sold his wife to another man. Flemeth must have been angry. That seems like a fair deal. I wish there was a fourth option. Sounds like a thing a stupid human would do. That's what she would say. He sold his wife to another man?
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
She spoke to spirits or demons, but wasn't she now married to a wealthier man? So she truly loved Osen then. When we're listening to the story, all I am thinking about is obviously the story of Mithal in general, but obviously the point in which Flemeth becomes possessed by Mithal. So it's very interesting. Particularly to hear, Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed and swore revenge, and how Amara's like, so she spoke to spirits or demons. Depends on how you think of Mithal and the piece of herself that ended up in Flemeth. And interesting to know, Mithal only appears to those that have, as part of her god of vengeance or whatever she is. Terrible that I don't remember. But her whole vibe is interesting when you hear about the story and why Mithal would have been interested in Flemeth to begin with. So I think Amara's answer would be she's probably not going to say but she was now married to a wealthier man, or that she truly loved Osen. I think she would say she spoke to spirits or demons. Thinking about the experience she had in the tower, the circle, she'd probably have a bit of judgment on this and curiosity. Again, she's trying to learn a little bit more about Morrigan and the situation that Morrigan's in the way that she lives. She's very different to the humans that she's been around before. So this is kind of a touch point of trying to figure out, okay, what side are we on here?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Of course, Flemeth would say that, which she never invaded or he never defeated her. Even my people have heard of Cormac. Why would we have heard of Cormac? Why? Charlotte's own knowledge of this is down the doo-doo. Interesting. I think hearing about how the demon came and made her stronger later in the story makes me think of, obviously Mathal, whether or not you would call her a demon or not, but obviously they say he made her stronger. It's interesting to see the potential connective tissue here, if you want to think of it that way, from what we learn in Inquisition and in Veilguard. I think she would say 2, which she never invaded or he never defeated her. Yeah, that one.
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Do you believe her version? How is it that Flemeth has survived for so long? The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters. Aren't abominations usually insane horrors? An interesting story, thank you. That all sounds like hogwash. Trying to play like Amara. Obviously, I'm wondering if we're going to get some codex entries here. So I'm cognizant of asking all the questions in case we do or we don't, because of the questions that we ask or don't ask. It's, again, interesting to also hear this, and part of the reason why I love the Dragon Age series is the whole, the history is written by the winners type vibe of things. We have a lot of codex entries that tell us a lot about things, but they're all written accounts of things that have occurred, or spoken accounts of what has occurred, which means that things can change through what has been, through the perceptions and viewpoints of each person and individual that experiences these different moments in history. But even listening to this and, Morrigan being like, well, this is what Flemeth told me. And again, what Flemeth has told her may not be the full truth because of who Flemeth is. I don't see what Flemeth benefits from telling Morrigan a lie. Maybe to gain her trust so she can take over Morrigan. But it is an interesting part of the storyline, is that you've got that. And we also can hear from Leliana. We might have already, but hear from Leliana about the story of Flemeth, which is obviously the bardic version. So that goes into the details that, Morrigan said, well, people say this, but really it was the other way around. Again, it kind of shows that, and there are so many instances in the series where we see that the stories that people believe are completely different to what are actually told and what was actually experienced. And I think that's one of the beauties of this game, is that because it's written in that way, and people might say that this is like retconning, or people might say that this is, changing the storyline to fit what they want. But at the end of the day, it gives you the flexibility, being able to write these codex entries in that way, or tell stories in this way, and be able to then change the storyline, so to speak, to be associated with it. I think it's really cool. It shows the dangers of storytelling as well, and the power of storytelling. I should go and choose a dialogue entry. This is what happens when we're talking to people. I talk for ages because I'm so interested in this game and how we get to the Veilguard. Oh my god, putting all the pieces together. Do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has coloured her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
How is it that Flemeth has survived so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
But she's got one of those, Horcruxes, which don't exist in this world, but is basically what she's got, So no, a blade in her heart would not kill her. We find out about this. The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters.
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds, after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Why would she refuse to speak of them?
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
Aren't abominations usually insane horrors? I think all of that is very interesting, particularly when we find out about, how in Dragon Age Origins, when we find out how Flemeth, how Morrigan finds out how Flemeth has been keeping herself alive for so long and everything else like that. Obviously, at this point, Morrigan doesn't know because she doesn't have the book that tells her this. So she's just kind of like, oh yeah, well, this could be it too. Maybe she will eat my heart. Hey. Interesting. Aren't abominations usually insane horrors?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than you or I could ever hope to understand. What Flemeth became is a mystery. I suspect, even to her.
That is an interesting story, thank you. And I think she would say that sincerely, because why wouldn't she? She likes Morrigan.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
Here we go. Well, let me tell you a story about how I came to hate humans and everything else. I think she would just be honest and say that her mother died a long time ago. Because she's been an orphan for so long. So I think that's fair to say, because I'm pretty sure we find out that, like, the nice Dalish elf that we spoke to in the first episode, or second episode, I think it might have been second, was really, like, kind to her, but I don't think she was her mother. I think she was, like, an aunt, someone who became, like, a motherly figure after both her parents died. So I think I would say my mother died a long time ago and keep it honest, because she's connecting with Morrigan, all right? My mother died a long time ago.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Nice, okay. Oh, we got some approval. Isn't that nice? Alrighty, Morrigan, we have spent way too much time with you, and I could not help it, because why wouldn't I? The real question is, did I clean out my... Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. I was like, did I clean out my inventory? Yes, maybe? I should probably go to the place with the chest and drop some stuff. Hey, Stan.
Yes.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
I don't actually have a question.
Very well.
But I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then.
That's enough.
Then I suggest we move on.
Sick. All right, let's go.
As you wish.
I love it. I love our conversation, Stan. It's a good time. Okay, then, Alistair, you hate me.
What do you need?
Oh, you said, what do you need? Oh, I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Ooh, why have you remained Templar if you hate the Chantry, sir?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Oh, I like Alistair. I think he is a great character. And I usually romance him. He's my romance in this game. I would romance Morrigan if I played male characters. I tend to find that when there are games that you can create characters, I tend to always lean to the more female-oriented type characters. I find it hard to roleplay as a male character, if I'm going to be real with you. That's just a personal choice. So I never get the honour to romance Morrigan. And because I play on console, I don't have mods to override that. So it goes. So Alistair's usually my pick because I'm not a big fan of Zevran from a romance perspective. I think Zevran's a great character, just not a choice. And we're romancing Liliana as best as we can with Amara in this playthrough because I've not romanced Liliana excuse me, before, and I think it's fun. They're both highly religious people one's really nice and one hates everyone other than Dalish elves. You know, what could go wrong? But I also have this vision of Amara's character switching Leliana back to like the dark Leliana. That's the hardened Leliana. That's where I'm going. So yes, the uniform. I thought Templars wore heavy plate mostly. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you wearing it. Not this again. Can't you answer a simple question? She doesn't like humans. She doesn't like Alistair. Alright? She's not gonna like Ogren. She doesn't like people. Alright? And him being funny like this, it just grates on her. So I think she would say, not this again. Can't you answer a simple question?
I used to be able to, but then the Chantry beat it out of me. Sad but true. I can't hardly get through a pillow fight these days without being overcome with guilt either.
Good grief. The one thing about choosing options I've never chosen before that are snarky and trying to be all like, oh my god, you annoy me, means that I get dialogue that I've never heard before, and that's funny. Are you going to answer or not? You had lots of these pillow fights, I take it. So this is where you deflect questions with humour, right? Do all Templars make these jokes or just you? I think she's probably going to say one because I don't think there's nothing here that makes me go, do all Templars make these jokes or just you? That sounds a bit too like, if it wasn't a jokey type answer, I'd be thinking of it as a bit of a serious, I don't know anything about Templars, tell me more type question, and I don't even think she would lean to that. She just wants to know why you still wear the armor. Stop running around with your answer. So 1, are you going to answer or not?
The way you look at me with those big eyes of yours, you remind me of one of the priests who ran the monastery. She would give you the evil eye, and you'd want to faint dead away. I'm not kidding. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
I like the idea of the big eyes because I know that elves are meant to in this are meant to have bigger eyes. So that's a really interesting thing to say. I do really want to know, yes. Then make up something more exciting. You don't have to tell me then. I was just curious. Not if it's going to lead to more of your stupid jokes. No. That seems too nice. You know? I want to say 1, mostly because, again, I realised that speaking to Morrigan and asking all those questions, I didn't get a codex entry, okay? I realised that. I don't want to miss out on any, so that's why I'm kind of leaning towards 1. Not in a kind way, I do really want to know, as in I really want to know more about it. She's like, I asked the question, I want to know. So yes, tell me about you being a Templar. I want to know about it. As simple as that. Because otherwise it's 4, not if it's going to lead to more of your stupid jokes, no. Which sounds a bit more like what she would probably say. Maybe I do go for 4. Do I get to ask the question? Do I miss out on a codex entry? The role-playing. Either it's 1, I do really want to know, yes, but it's it's not nice. It's not a nice way of asking that question. Or it's not if it's going to lead to more of your stupid jokes. No. We're going to go 4. And it's going to kill my soul.
Well, then why did you bother asking? Leave it well enough alone next time.
Okay, well, don't freaking read the room, Alistair. I don't like your jokes. I am a serious human hater. Alright? Buddy? Watch that be the most important codex entry that I'm not going to read now. Zevran!
Here I am.
Yes. Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
We did not have a good conversation last time. Why did you want to leave the Crows exactly?
Well, now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
So you're simply bored? You didn't choose to join the Crow? Reading time, when we get to it, like always, is going to be a blast, because I can't read. But what would you rather do? You didn't choose to join the crows? I think she'd say, so you're simply bored?
I don't know that I would put it precisely that way. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
It's interesting to hear that, like, that prospect, like that description of the crows after we, when you play Veilguard and you get to actually have the background of the crows and you get to hang out with the Antivan crows and you see how they are. Even in some of the books, like in the Tevinter Nights, like the short stories in the Tevinter Nights, you get a bit of a look into what it is like to be a part of the crows. And there's like the children, as in like the sons and daughters that occur in the crows and in the families. But then there's this aspect of the crows buy all their assassins that way, buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder, and if you do poorly in your training, you die. It is very rough, I guess, whereas you get a very different vibe in the Veilguard, and that just might be, again, just changes, differences, and all that kind of stuff. But also there's different families, or whatever they're called, talons, and Zevran is in one that you don't really hear a whole lot about. They're referenced in Tevinter Nights, but you don't hear about them in the Veilguard. So it might be that each talon and each family, I guess, that group that sits within those, might have different prospects and different ways of doing things. Maybe that could be it. So anyway, that's all good. That's how your life is. And that system works. That sounds awesome. So you had a hard life, big deal. Just asking, that system works?
Of course. You compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
So what is it you fancy exactly? You sound like you've been spoiled. Why didn't you just leave then? I think I understand. What would she say? Because he's talking about the fact that, it was a cage, but a gilded cage. It was pretty, but it was confining. You have all of this stuff, but you don't really have you don't have freedom. So, and you're expendable. She can't say, I think I understand, because that's not how it was like in the Dalish, I guess. I mean, there's rules associated with being the Dalish, and you can leave the Dalish, and you can become a city elf. Not that she ever would. So I don't think she'd sit there and say, I think I understand, because I don't think she thinks that she's, expendable or in a cage or anything like that. Why didn't you just leave then? You sound like you've been spoiled. So what is it you fancy exactly? I'm going between 1 and 3. I think she's going to go... Well... No, okay. So that's in relation to the stuff that he talked about, men and women, right? So that's not a question she would answer. I should say, why didn't you just leave then?
And become the next mark for some up-and-coming crow? Not likely. The only way to leave is for them to think you're dead. And even then, you'd best be scarce. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
You think that will change, and when you get the first chance to betray me, won't the crows eventually find you? I'm happy to have you belong. You think that will change? So it might be interesting to go into business for myself for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go. And when you get the first chance to betray me, won't the crows eventually find you? You think that will change? She's not going to say 4. Just making it clear. She's not going to say 4. For now, naturally, I go where you go. You think that will change? She's going to say, won't the crows eventually find you?
Eventually can be a very, very long time if one plays one's cards right. Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Oh, cool. More disapproval. We love it. We love that. Hey, Liliana. Oh, no. We'll speak to Win first. Hi, Win. You're going to come with me.
Tell me, how did you become a Grey Warden?
Against my will. Also doesn't like Win. Got to remember that. She's not... Has Win told us that she's possessed yet? I don't remember. If she has, obviously I've said that I'm not happy about it, right? The short story, I met Duncan and he liked me. I was tainted and only the joining could save me. I'd rather not share that. She wouldn't lie. And I think she would just say it how it is. I was tainted and only the joining could save me, was basically how that worked.
Then you became a Grey Warden out of necessity. But Duncan must also have seen something special in you. The Order does not take in recruits just to save their life. You must be proud to be able to represent your tribe and the Dalish as a Grey Warden.
My tribe? My clan? The Keeper forced me to go. I would rather have died. I was honoured to be chosen by Duncan. I just hope that I can show the strength Duncan saw in me. I am happy as long as I get to test my steel in battle. We know it's going to be one. Because none of it, the Keeper forced me to go. I would rather have died. I didn't want to leave the Dalish camp.
Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
Oh, and you approved of that. Oh, maybe because I was being honest? I don't know. Liliana, tell me a story.
Yes?
Hi, I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
You were a travelling minstrel. Do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Sure, so I think we've already... I can't speak. We've already spoken about the Darkspawn. I'm assuming... Hang on, there was another story
Which
I wanted
one?
to hear. Oh, let's go. Do you know anything about the Dalish? Let's see what stories you can tell me about my people. Let's connect. Do you know anything about the Dalish?
I know a little about your people, but I may be misinformed, and I would hate to offend you.
That is why we must learn more about each other. I would not be offended. We do not care what humans think of us. Ooh, it's either 1 or 3. Because, again, the whole weird attraction that Amara feels for Liliana, it is, again, it's a weird thing. Because Liliana is obviously a human. And it's not like she's weird, like, unusual, like Morrigan. Amara is just drawn in to Liliana for whatever reason. I just want to turn Liliana to the dark side, really. That's the whole point here. I just think it's a really interesting dynamic for the two of them to get together. So, with that in mind, she can either say, we do not care what humans think of us, or that is why we must learn more about each other. No, we're going to say 3, because I don't think Amara is going to sit there and say she wants to learn about the humans. We do not care what humans think of us.
I have heard a little about how the elves gained their freedom from the Tevinter Imperium. When Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, the elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were free. Shatan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the Dales in the south and settled there in the land of their own.
It didn't last, but the humans had to take that from us too. Let us discuss this another time. No, but the humans had to take that from us too.
The elves lived in the Dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to believe it. The chantry declared a wholly exalted march against the elves, named for Andraste's similar march against Tevinter. During the exalted march of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked, and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens. But others, still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers. They were the elves of the Dales, the Dalish.
Yeah. And I have nothing to say on that. Let's just move on. Nice. Okay, no approvals. I'm going to have to get you some form of gift. I think I gave Liliana I think she mentioned something to me about... I think I've given her one of her main gifts. I don't remember. It's been a long time. There's been a few episodes. And my brain... Maybe I need to watch all of my episodes. Give myself my own viewership. Right. Shale. I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
No. I'm avoiding the wolves like the plague right now. Are those crystals in your skin? I'm told you killed your former master. How did you end up in Honleith? Do you remember? You watched that village day and night for years. I feel like we've already asked this, but we're going to ask it again. Are those crystals in your skin?
I like to think of them as accessories.
They must be worth a lot. Do all golems have them? But what do they do? I think she'll say, but what do they do? Just pure curiosity. She doesn't have any negative feelings towards Shale because Shale is a rock. Not a human. But what do they do?
I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
That still doesn't explain anything, so their decoration, it's a dwarven thing then. It's a Dögenlin thing then.
So I would assume. My former master enjoyed poking around the ruins in the deep roads after all, and bartering with others who did. As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
Oh, did he succeed? That sounds like an excellent idea. But they can do other things too. 3, but they can do other things too?
Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
What would you be willing to have more... I can't read. Would you be willing to have more added? I don't want to take advantage, Shale. That sounds promising. Where would I find them? I doubt I'd ever need such a thing. What would she say? I think she just asked the question, would you be willing to have more added?
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more.
No, we're good.
Better to save them for the next random stranger it decides to interrogate. Let us leave now.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Alright. Now we face... Oh, no. Elganon, of course. My dog. Oh. I think she would just watch. Watch Sten and Elganon.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Nice. Okay, now we're going to grab my party and we're going to have the glitch happen because it happens every time. So, we are going to grab Wynne.
Yes.
She's going to save our lives. Now, I haven't had Alistair in the party for a while, so I'll probably have to level him up and grab a whole bunch of skills and talents and stuff for him to be the strong man I need him to be. Or I get Shale for the blue ring of life, or I bring Sten. And well I can, I'm thinking we go for Shale and see how that goes. Because we will have health, the blue ring of good things. Win healing a lot, but then I'm also aware that means it's only going to be me, and Amara, and Amara dies the second she is mauled, and another warrior. So I'm almost of the opinion of, and like Win doesn't do a whole lot of damage because she's there to help keep people alive. So I wish I could have another person, you know. Do I bring, instead of Shale, I do Alistair and Sten?
Pigeon crap.
Let's see
Yes.
how that goes. And if
Yes.
it doesn't work, we will bring Shale. How about it? Does this seem like a group of people who can get the job done against the werewolves? I guess we'll find out. But before then, we're going to upgrade, level up Alistair and Sten. And then hopefully with Win in the party now with this glitch, I can make a whole bunch of flasks. So let's level up first, shall we? We're good. I think we're happy with what we just did. Cool? They are leveled up. I'm now going to use Win to create a whole bunch of health poultices, so I'm just going to stop here. I'll be back in a moment once it is done, assuming she can do it. Nice. So we have made nearly 50. I didn't want to use all of my flasks. I want to just see how we go now that we've got some flasks. We've got 43 health poultices. We've got 43. We'll be right. And with this group. So we're going to save. And then we're going to travel to the Dalish camp. And we are going to finish these werewolves because Amara's not going to parlay. Why would she parlay? She wouldn't. She would not. These werewolves are not going to know what's hit them. So, let's go. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm all bound. And I need you, and I miss you, 'cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. Okay, we are here. We are here. We have made it to the werewolf lair. And we're going to not parlay, and we are going to kick werewolf butt. I'm still on the same level difficulty. I am on normal. Let's see how we go. Will this be an OG team? Maybe, maybe not. If we die a couple of times, I'll switch it down. And if we continue to die, I'll just cry. I'll just cry. And we'll never finish this game. And we'll never finish the story analysis playthrough. It will start all over again with a new origin, with someone who isn't Solus's worst nightmare, and cry our eyes and have a really nice character who would parlay with the werewolves to make this easier. I hope we don't have to do that. Let's see if we can win with Win. Haha. As well as Alistair and Sten. Let's go!
Stop! Brothers and sisters, be at ease. We do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider. Are you willing to parlay?
What choice did I do last time? I think I said like you parlayed with the Dalish.
That was different. The lady believes that the Dalish have not told you everything, so she has asked that you be brought to her. She means you no harm, provided your willingness to parlay in peace is an honest one.
Forget it. I'm not about to trust you. LOL. I'm gonna die.
Wait. Surely we can listen to what they have to say.
Oh.
Do we truly lose so much just by listening to their words? Must we slaughter our way past everything?
Win! I brought you here to heal us, not to try and persuade me out of this. Hello? Hello? We came this far, Win. Don't back down now. Believe in me. You just said how important it is that I am a Grey Warden and how fate has brought me here. Obviously, if I am the chosen one, Win, I am meant to do this. Listen to what I have to say. Win, sit down. We've come this far. Don't back down now.
Very well. Perhaps you are right.
Of course I am.
Then it seems we are done. The die is cast. So be it.
Okay. Now, hang on. I should have done this before. Dual weapon sweep, everyone. Let's go. I should backstab everybody from the front. Are we winning? Have we won? I didn't even check tactics. Oh my god. Sten, drink a potion. I'm being old. I survived the mauling! Jubal, sweep him! I don't think I've got anyone. How are we going? I feel like this is so much better than what I've ever done before. Okay. I'm loving this. I feel like have I done it? Have I done the right thing? Where are all these werewolves coming from? I don't know. But we backstab. I am so good. What are you talking about? I am the greatest player of this game. Thank you very much. Get the shadow wolf out of here. Hello. Backstab. I love this. How powerful am I? Hello. OG squad. Now imagine me at the end of episode 18, bawling my eyes out, frustrated as hell with this. Look at all these sparkly bodies of werewolves. Hello, my boys. I had 43 health poultices. I have 41 now. I didn't even need to do that. I could have gone in with 3 with this crew. I could have gone in with my 3 with this crew and we would have survived. Hello? Maybe I just leave everybody else in the dust. This is the crew now. I didn't even have my wolf friend. I even forgot about my wolf friend, and I didn't even have OG team. You know what? Bring the wolf out. We're celebrating. How do I get my wolf out again? Hello? Wolf friend out. Hello? Crazy. It was that easy. Easy difficulty, not me. Put her on it. Impossible. Hard. Nightmare. Whatever it is. Give me these pelts. I don't need your warm. I don't need your warmth balm. Hang on. Take that. Nice. Get some money. I'll take some more money. I'll take the pelt. I don't need the chainmail. I'll take your pelt. A lot of things to sell. I'll take your health poultice. Thank you. I don't need your frost rock. Okay. Oh, no. Wait. I want to sell that. Hello? Out of my way, please. Thank you. Nice. How'd you feel about that? Hallelujah. Oh my god. Okay. Now let's save. Oh my god. I think it is fair to say I can just close the episode now. I am proud. I am happy. I've done it. Thank you very much. Thank you for all who have attended. Let us shut this off and sigh. Do a big breath in, big breath out. Sigh of relief. We're all happy. Who needs to defeat the archdemon? Who needs to? The final boss has already been defeated. Fabuloso is what I have to say to that. Okay. No. Not interested. Oh my gosh. She did it. I don't think, because usually I go to Parlay. I don't think I ever come back. I don't think I've ever gone through these areas before, by the way. Hello? What's in here?
And done.
Not anything of interest to me right now. However, I know that there is a black vial or something up there. A phylactery, I should say. Oh! A scroll of banner store. Codex entry. Pile of rags. A fire arrow. A single one. Yes, please. I don't need a mace. Thank you. Okay, I think with the scroll of banner store, I think I read that quest already. Anybody? There we go. So which one do I have? So I've got 3. What does it say? To align with the power of the Fade is but the first of many steps. I think I've read that one. Further is to align the mind to the Fade's rules and find the ties between the realm and of... We're not even at reading time and I can't read, you know? To align with the power of the Fade is but the first of many steps. Further is to align the mind to the Fade's rules and find the ties between the realm of dream and the realm of flesh. This is the true power of blood magic. The flesh and the mind are inseparable, and therein lies the power to influence and control minds. Others may speak of the sanctity... Sorry, below the text are indecipherable runes and stains of blood and ink. Delicious, yum. We love it. Others may speak to the sanctity of the mind. To those who know the true power of the blood, this is foolishness. The mind is no more sacred than the knee, the small toe, or the ear. God, that's what I always say. It is man's organ of reasoning, nothing more. And true reasoning requires connection to the rhythm of the blood. The tireless pounding of life interrupt this, and even the mind is yours to control. Below the text is a diagram of a blood magic ritual in progress with no notation of description. In the Fade dwell creatures both foul and fair, but all plague mankind with lusts and prides incalculable in our waking hours. Our power attracts them, and for good reason. Our unique bridge between flesh and dreams is one way they can enter the realm of flesh. To begin the path to true power, court these poor, terrible creatures and best them, force them into servitude or pledge your heart to them. Either way, you can gain immense power and the means with which to tear holes in the world. Below the text scribbled in the margin are arcane symbols drawn with blood. We really love drawing with blood, don't we? I don't think it's very hygienic. I don't think that was associated with a quest either. Because I think... Yeah, we're just finding the fourth item, which I think is with this phylactery or whatever it is in that general direction. I believe that's what I saw off in the distance once upon a time when I wasn't crying about the wolves. Notice how much my mood has improved? Notice it, feel it, understand it. This is the life right now. A blank vellum? No, I'm good. Another chest to unlock. Success? Yeah, I'll take the lyrium potion for win. Where's the vial? Anyone? Pile of filth. There it is, the glass phylactery. I'll take the money in the pile of filth. Hell yeah. In the chest?
Done, naturally.
Naturally. Let me in. Lyrium potion? Sure. Okay. Glass phylactery. Let's save before this because I think this is going to be a hard one. I say that knowing full well I've got the OG squad and I've got my wolf this time. Let's go! Continue. Oh, sorry. I'll read. A small glass phylactery sits conspicuously separate from all else. The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Take the vial! Oh no, it breaks. The glass fractures at your touch. Continue. Get him! Get the Revenant! I know you were going to get me anyway.
Yes.
Backstab! Backstab! Can I not backstab this guy?
Right.
This feels like... Oh, what are you doing? Leave me alone. We're going to beat you because we're really good. We are so good. We are so good. I am so good at this.
Prepare the scars of battle.
Oh, right.
I like that I don't have your attention. This makes it all the easier. Everybody... Oh. I guess because... Oh, hang on. Oh, no. Is my wolf still alive then? No? Good. We love this. Hey, you want to just die? I got a little bit... I became a little bit... I stone fist. Yeah. I think... Do you think maybe I was a little bit too confident? Yes. That's okay. I am living off a high of beating the werewolves and not having to parlay. I am loving life right now. Let's get this Revenant, shall we? Okay.
As you wish. Right.
As you wish. Okay, I'm coming.
Yes.
Okay, you just can't do stuff. That's okay. We're actually gonna get the bow out. I'm gonna step over here and do some stuff, eh?
Right.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Why are you attacking poor little old me, eh? What did I ever do to you? Oh, what are you doing? Keep healing. Keep fighting. Stop getting pulled in. My good grief. Leave me alone. Ah! I'll distract him. We've done this before. I'll do it again. I'm distracting him. I'm distracting him. Just pull me in. I'm the one that you want. Everybody keep fighting him. I'm the distraction. Ah! This is what works for us. That's okay. I'll live. I'm getting regened, I think. I think it's all me. Oh, hang on. Okay, pull me in. Everybody else, fight this being. I can be this guy. I can be the distraction. I can be the distraction. Oh, hang on. No. Only look at me. This isn't allowed. I have a single fire arrow that I haven't equipped. This is fine. This is okay. We're doing a lot better than what we were before because I am the bait. That's how this works. Sten, I'm so sorry because you were unintentionally. There we go.
I shall try to be more careful in future.
It's okay, Sten. We have to make our sacrifices sometime. Thank you. I was about to say hello. Give. Codex updated. Did I get the first, fourth, fifth? I don't remember which one I got. I don't remember what I read before. We'll read it all. Binding the first corpse walker. Let the dead no longer serve your whim. Bound by your true name, no mortal hand shall reach you. Kal Vayazagat. Revenant and perversion of an only son. Death beyond death is no longer your stepping stone through the veil. Andraste, hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood. Mark the end of the text. Binding the fourth corpse walker. You deny our dead with their rest, and so you also will be hounded. Let the strength of our union bind you by your true name. Kametha Kagat. Revenant and perversion of an honoured father. Though no spirit cage will undo what was suffered, Andraste hold you, demon, and bide your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. Binding the fifth corpse walker. We condemn both spirit and host for inviting the walker. With solemn hearts we bind you by your true name, Shamar Skudson. Revenant and perversion of a rare friendship. Regret holds more pain than burying the dead. Andraste forgive you, brother, and bind your weakness for eternity. 5 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. Oh. 5, not 6. Interesting. Was that not the conclusion? Hello? Where's the other one? Is that not it? Send help? There must be something else. There must be something else. Anyway, I got a codex entry and it was interesting. And we won. Stan, you need an injury kit. How many injury kits do I have? I've got 5.
Yes.
Didn't even think about making any of those, but that's okay. We live. We live. And that's the most important thing. Okay. We're going to walk through here and it's going to be a war zone. At this rate, I don't have codex entries to read other than the ones that I have just read. We don't have a reading time at the moment. This is crazy. Open the door. Let me in. What's going on? Huh? What's going to happen? Oh, autosave stairs. Shout out. Autosave stairs. Let me in. Hello. So we fight. Or you're going to talk to me anyway, I guess. Hello? Is this battle number 2? Is this harder than the first?
Please be at peace, all of you. This is my sanctum, and I do not wish it violated.
But they have slain those who guarded your sanctum, lady. They seek to harm you.
What they seek is quite something else, I fear. Allow me to bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
Really? You seem more like the Lady of Ruin to me. Got him! Anyway. So, you're what the werewolves have been keeping down here. I did not come here to talk to you or anyone. I want to know where I can find Witherfang. That's it. Because she doesn't know that the Lady of the Forest and Witherfang are the same. I want to know where I can find Witherfang. That's it.
We can speak of Witherfang in time. All I ask is that you hear what I have to say first.
No, my lady. We must protect you. We must attack them now.
Hush, Swift Runner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save. Is that what you want?
No, my lady. Anything but that.
And the time has come to speak with this outsider, to set our rage aside. I apologize on Swift Runner's behalf. He struggles with his nature.
She would roll her eyes. As do we all, lady. Rabbit dogs usually need to be put down. You lead the werewolves, do you? Oh, here's the thing, right? She loves animals. We've had a very softer Amara throughout the course of the Brazilian forest because of the fact that it's the Dalish encampment and there's animals, and she loves animals and she loves the Dalish. You know what I mean? So I don't know if she would say too, rabbit dogs usually need to be put down. It's a very good quip. Maybe she would because, you know, she's doing them a nice thing. Maybe she'll ask this question and then she'll put two and two together and go, so you're Swift Runner, and then BAM! Because she's not going to connect with. From the voice, she's already got the vibe that this is probably a demon, and she's having Circle Tower flashbacks and is not having a good time. So 3, you lead the werewolves, do you?
Those whom I have helped are very grateful for what I have done for them. I offer them guidance, but I do not command them. No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things that Zathrian has not told you.
Is that so, such as, how do you know what he has or has not told me? I'm only wondering where Witherfang is. No, I don't have any questions, really. I think she'll just keep saying, I just want to know Witherfang. I'm here to kill Witherfang. I'll kill you too, because you're a demon, but I'm here for Witherfang. I'm only wondering where the Witherfang is.
There is more to understanding Witherfang than what Zathrian told you. Listen, and decide whether he has been entirely truthful. It was Zathrian who created the curse that these creatures suffer. The same curse that Zathrian's own people now suffer. Centuries ago, when the Dalish first came to this land, a tribe of humans lived close to this forest. They sought to drive the Dalish away. Zathrian was a young man then. He had a son and daughter he loved greatly. And while out hunting, the human tribe captured them both.
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead. The Dalish found her, but she learned later she was with child. She killed herself.
So they're listening to the story, right? Amara is listening to the story, and she's just like, humans, what are you going to do, right? You're going to tell me that all these werewolves are humans, and okay, I'll kill them again, you know? So, you know, that's horrible, they deserved what they got, and what does this have to do with anything? So Zathrian cursed them, I take it. So the thing is that with Amara and hearing this, obviously, she's not surprised by this. Let's put it that way, because she hates humans and city elves. We know that. She hates everyone other than Dalish elves. And she does not believe that humans are good people. And she knows this because of her own past experiences, as we have built up with her lore and other dialogue choices from the past, right? So, saying that's horrible, they deserved what they got. Yes, it's true. And she would say they deserved what they got. However, assuming that, you know, they say they deserve what they got, she's putting 2 and 2 together to say that, you know, they got what they deserve because they're now werewolves. Amara could say very, you know, she already doesn't like humans, so she could just go, so Zathrian cursed them. I take it, like, okay, he cursed them, so be it. Or it's the same thing, and what does this have to do with anything? I think she'd go 1 for that reason of, so Zathrian cursed them, I take it?
Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to the body of a great wolf. So Witherfang came to be. Witherfang hunted the humans of the tribe. Many were killed, but others were cursed by his blood, becoming twisted and savage creatures.
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is.
Deceit is the nature of men.
They were driven into the forest. When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you, my lady. You gave me peace.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage and his humanity emerged. And he brought others to me.
Why should I care about any of this? Why did you ambush the Dalish for revenge? So why didn't you rejoin the human society? These werewolves still seem plenty savage to me. I've been mauled so many times. Do you know how many times I've died? My God. I think she's going to go for 1. Like, you know, why did you ambush the Dalish for revenge? She does not care why they did. Because they did. For revenge, if they were to say yes, she'd be like, well, you're idiots, because it's not revenge. You guys did the bad thing first. Why didn't you rejoin human society? That's a stupid question. She wouldn't care. These werewolves still seem plenty savage to me. Yes, that's good, but I think she would literally just be like, why should I care? I'm literally here to kill Witherfang. Hush your mouth.
We seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrian's children were grave, but they were committed centuries ago by those who are long dead. Word was sent to Zathrian every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has always ignored us. We will no longer be denied.
We spread the curse to his people, so he must end the curse to save them.
Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here. If he sees these creatures, hears their plight, surely he will agree to end the curse.
Can you imagine? I don't think she's going with 2. I have another plan. Let's kill the elves. Let's kill Zathrian. Let's do it that way. No. Alright, I will bring Zathrian. I think he just wishes to cure his own people, nothing else. I'm no messenger. I'm here to kill Witherfang. That's it. Witherfang? Whatever I just said. Weathervane. What happens to you doesn't matter to me. Why would Zathrian agree to come here alone? I think that's what she would say. I'm not a messenger. I'm here to kill Witherfang. That's it. Why? Yeah, 4. I'm no messenger. I'm here to kill Witherfang. That's it.
If Zathrian comes, I shall summon Witherfang. I possess that power. I also have the power to ensure Witherfang is never found. Tell Zathrian this. If he does not come, if he does not break the curse, he will never find Witherfang, and he will never cure his people.
And what if there is no way to break the curse? Very well. Forget it, I'll find Witherfang the hard way. This is hard. Because now Amara's having to make the call on whether or not she would go... Like, she needs to kill... Well, I know that Witherfang is her. So, I know that I can do it the hard way. And it will result in what it needs to result in. It's not going to be 1 or 2. If she goes very well, I will go to Zathrian and tell him this. I'm thinking of this in the sense of she's just basically been said if she doesn't get Zathrian, then Witherfang's not going to appear. And she's going to be like, well, shit, you know, I need a Witherfang to... I need to kill Witherfang. That's what I'm here for. If I can't get Witherfang, then what's the point? Otherwise, forget it, I'll find Witherfang the hard way. Like, she doesn't want to help a demon. She doesn't want to help these werewolves. She wants to end this, but I think in her brain right now, it would be either I don't get to find Witherfang, or I just kill everyone here, and I'll find Witherfang the hard way. I don't think she's naive and ignorant and dumb in that sense. I think she can be naive. I shouldn't say that, but I don't think she'd be dumb. I think when she realizes that she has to get Zathrian here, it puts the pieces together to say, hey, you know what? I need Zathrian to come here so that we can get Witherfang and we'll end this together. And then we go and speak to Zathrian, and Zathrian's going to be like, you're a dumb person. A dumb elf. The Lady of the Wood is Witherfang. And we'll go, oh! But then we also have Zathrian there. And I'm hoping that Zathrian can then help us fight everything, you know? Hopefully. I don't know. Anyway. Whereas, forget it, we're going to go with 3. And we'll see how I feel about that decision. Because... Now, ultimately, tell Zathrian this. If he does not come, he does not break the curse. He will never fight Witherfang. And he will never cure his people. So we're going to do that. Very well, I will go to Zathrian and tell him this.
And we shall await your return. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can.
I will do. He's literally right out there. As if you didn't get the vibe. As if you can't feel him here. Okay, let's go. Codex updated. Hey. We might have something to read after all of this. Okay. Oh, a treasure path? Yes, please. Alrighty. Let's get Zathrian, and he's gonna be like, you're a dumb elf. And we'll be like, okay, that's fine. Let's go defeat Witherfang together, hand in hand. Hello! How you going?
Ah, and here you are already.
Zathrian, what are you doing here? How did you get here? Wouldn't the forest keep you out? Somehow I figured I'd find you here. Didn't trust me, did you? I think she would be respectful. Zathrian, what are you doing here?
You have carved a safe path through the forest. Safe enough for me to follow, anyhow. There was no way to tell what would happen once you reached this ruin, so I decided to come myself.
Well, you're late. You're too late. You mean you wanted to make sure I got the heart? We need to talk, you and I. You mean you wanted to make sure I got the heart?
Just so. Did you?
Wouldn't you like to know? I'd rather talk about our deal. I think she'd say, no, I didn't.
You didn't. May I ask then, why are you leaving the ruin?
The lady won't summon Witherfang until you break the curse. So you knew about this ruin, why didn't you tell me? I've been sent to bring you back to the Lady of the Forest. The lady won't summon Witherfang until you break the curse. That's all she's going to say. Keep it real.
You do understand that she actually is Witherfang?
No! Oh, she is? So they lied to me? Who would have thought? Oh my god! I thought Witherfang was a male wolf.
She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf. Her nature is that of the forest itself. Beautiful and terrible, serene and savage, maiden and beast. She is the lady and Witherfang both, 2 sides of a single being. The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast as well as human.
But the werewolves have regained their minds. The curse came first from you. Will you remove this curse or not? The curse came first from you. I think she just state the fact.
They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped out and not defended. Come. I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken.
I assure you the werewolves have regained their minds. Will killing Witherfang break the curse? Won't you at least consider talking to them? I'm not going to help you do that. I'm sorry, she is going to help them. I think she would be like, yeah, okay, let's go. I'm a dummy elf. I didn't realize that they were the same thing. I think she'll just say, will killing Willowfang break the curse?
No. Witherfang's heart will cure the hunters, but it does not end the curse. The curse is more powerful than that. And even if I could, I would not break the curse. These savage beasts deserve their existence. I will do nothing to help them. Ever.
And she's like, yeah, yes. Do you still have so much hatred after all this time? I assure you, won't you at least consider talking to them? Yeah, very well. Let's kill them and get this over with.
They are awaiting our arrival, are they not? So this should not be a difficult approach. I am eager to have this over with.
I'm like, where's the option where Amara goes, yeah, okay, you don't have to persuade me, my guy. I'm a dumb elf and didn't realize that they were the same thing. Let's go.
So here you are, Spirit.
She is the lady of the forest. You will address her properly.
Hey, whoa. Hey, whoa.
You've taken a name, Spirit? And you've given names to your pets? These beasts who follow you?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I help them to find who they are.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were. Wild savages, worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
That is true. I am not here to talk. I am here for Witherfang's heart, and that is all.
He has come to kill you, lady.
And what of you, mortal? Do you support Zathrian in this, even after all that you have heard?
Yeah. I think the thing, like, I while we were sitting here listening to them talk, I was ruminating over the fact that Amara doesn't like the whole spirits demon stuff. However, I am mindful that in some of the Dalish keeper stuff that it's, I don't want to say it's not unusual for them to commune with spirits and demons and the like, but I think there is a grey area there. So, with that in mind, I was thinking like, oh, would Amara actually be pretty pissed off to find out that Zathrian did stuff with a demon or a spirit to do this? I don't think so. I think at the end of the day, she sees Zathrian as a keeper. She trusts the keepers. She may not necessarily agree with his demeanor and how he is a keeper versus how the other her keeper is, Keeper Marathari. But I think she still respects Zathrian as a keeper and understands that, you know, keepers are leaders for a reason. And so Amara's like, you know what, I respect my Dalish clans. I am from a Dalish clan. I don't like a demon, and that is what you are, Lady of the Forest. You are a demon, a spirit. And I don't like humans, and you told me a story where they did awful things to Dalish people, like they tend to always do, and I am not sympathetic of that or empathetic of that. So I came for the heart, and that's it. You know, I prefer a peaceful solution. No, I don't support him. What do you expect? Pity? Don't make me laugh. Ha! I think she would keep it straight. I don't think she would go to that point. I think she'd just say, I came for the heart, and that's it.
Be wary. The lady must be protected.
And will you not change your mind after all this time, Zathrian? I beg you to see what you have wrought here.
As my daughter begged for mercy, perhaps? I see only beasts, and a spirit who has misled them into thinking they are more than what they are. Come, Grey Warden. Let's end this.
I've got to summon my wolf. When disproved by fire? That's fine. When we live and we learn. Okay. Okay. I need my wolf. Nobody maul me! I've got a wolf to summon. Okay, everybody chill out. Okay, hang on. I think I probably do better with this, and then before I go too far, I want you to heal.
Saving the day. Yes, go on. Now this is
We're doing fine. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. I can't believe you've done this. is my first time doing this fight. We're okay. We're doing just fine. So if everybody else can just take the attention of everyone, life would be good, and I'll just keep backstabbing everyone. Please don't get that, please. Okay, see you later. Alright, Witherfang, here we go. Oh, good job, what's your name, Zathrian? For not dying on the mall? Stan, I'm sure you did a great job. Oh! Excuse me. Hey, wolf friend?
Take that! Alright.
Kick him! Stun him! I don't think you're taking the stun. Go! Zathrian! Zathrian, keep distracting Witherfang. This is the best thing to have ever happened. Done. Sorry, Witherfang. I know that's not the greatest ending.
The dread beast is dead, and the heart is now mine. Well done, Grey Warden. You have succeeded in your task.
Oh, thank you. What would happen if you had been... What would what would have happened if you had been killed? It's done with, and that's all that really matters. I didn't exactly have much of a choice. Don't think me. Had I the option, I'd kill you myself? I don't think so. What would have happened if you had been killed? I don't want to know. It's done with, and that's all that really matters.
Wasted lives, all for such hate. If this is what truly matters.
Oh, Wynn,
True
calm
enough.
down.
We'd best leave this mess and get back to camp then. Lanaya will be eager to get the cure started. Shall we go together?
I've got things I prefer. So Lanaya knows how to use the heart?
She is my first. Of course she does. What of it?
Oh, there's no need to keep you alive then after all. That's an option? That's crazy. However, that's not what Amara would do. Let's be real. I think she's also in awe and a bit confused about the fact that he's lived for so long. But I'm not going to kill him. We're not going to do it. It'd be interesting, but it's not going to happen. Nothing. I'd like to look around first, though.
Manuvinen, I shall speak to you when you return to the camp.
Oh, good. Do you appear in Dragon Age 2 then, by any chance? I am curious to know. Swift Runner, I'll take your pelt. Werewolf, I'll take your pelt. We're going to sell so many pelts. Sarcophagus? Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, you do have something. Heart of Witherfang. Blue-black stone that is difficult to directly observe. It bestows a strange sense of peace on the wearer while the outsider suffers disquiet nights and unfamiliar sounds from the dark periphery. Interesting. Okay, I'll take it. And I'll take that as well. Okay, cool. Cool. Nice. Ooh, let's go over here. No. Anything else? Some rubble, anyone? For some elf root? I'll take it. We have now got 32 health poultices, so we've gone down by like 10. So, oh, pardon me. Good thing I made all of them. That's good. Anyway, interesting. I think overall, this is a good outcome for Amara. She has made the choices that have made the most sense to her. And she has saved them. And yeah, I think when it comes to the whole Zathrian not being, like, having lived for so long and there being questions around that, I think she is suspicious of it in the sense, like, suspicious in the sense of wondering how that has become and how that is the case. But maybe there's also been the fact that she is Solus's worst nightmare, so she absolutely encapsulates the love for all of the elvish culture and, you know, all the stuff. The words are not coming to me, but you get what I mean. She might actually look at him with awe and wonder, going, is Zathrian actually going to be is he bringing back the culture? Is he showing that it can still be, you know? And I think there's probably a bit of naivety there, and from her thinking that it is possible that, you know, the sleep that they go in, I can't remember the name of it specifically, but the sleep that they go in, you know, maybe that is something that she goes, well, maybe he is immortal, and maybe we can find out how to do that. Maybe he is showing that the Dalish are coming back to their roots almost. I don't know. Just thoughts and vibes, you know? But I am keen to see how that unravels in Dragon Age 2, because the last time I've played Dragon Age Origins to see the fallout from the choices here has always been having the good ending of both of, like, the curse, you know, Zathrian and the Lady of the Wood dying together, and the curse is lifted and everybody's happy and the werewolves get to be humans again. It's a happier ending for everyone, and Lanai becomes the first. I've never seen what happens after the fact when you pick a side. It's a good time. Now, I can't just go straight to the camp. I'm going to go to the outskirts, because I am not walking through the Brazilian forest from beginning to end. The outskirts, I think, is a... What is going on? Hello? Who are you, and why is this happening? I should have gone to the forest. What is this? I will get these. Are you a werewolf? Because I know that if Zathrian dies, we have a whole thing with another elf. Who are you? Ah! He's a trickster!
Enough.
I've not seen this before, or at least I don't think I have. What is going on? Oh, there are people behind me! Okay.
Oh, right. And I'm off.
Down you go.
You've got to get the mages out of here. Hey, you?
Where do I go?
Oh.
Here I am. Going. Yes. Yes.
I don't know who's shooting at me. Oh, there's just a mage over here. Let me just deal with this.
Oh, right.
Everybody else, stay alive. I'll deal with this guy.
There.
Assuming I don't die.
Play.
Assuming I don't die. There we go. Thank you. And...
Yes.
Okay. OG team. I don't have my wolf out. I am realizing this right now. We're okay. We are surviving. Do I not have another... I thought I had another arrow ability. Nope. Well, I do. I have a sustained one, but not like a... Not an attack. You know what I mean? Yeah. Quest updated. What quest? Oh, unintended consequences. The thing killing people on trade routes was one of the creatures you summoned in the Circle of Magi's Tower. Oh! Oh, that was that guy. Oh, good. Cool. Did it. I'll take that. Thank you. That is funny. That is funny, funny, haha. You know? Oh, don't sell the mushrooms. You heard me? Don't sell them. Just a crazy time trying to get back to the Dalish camp.
It is done.
Oh, there we go.
The essence of the wolf's heart appears to have banished all trace of the cursed blood from the hunters.
Woo!
Though you did not ask for one, you have earned a reward to go along with our respect and gratitude. Consider it a gift from our ancestors.
Woohoo!
Let me say it officially. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens.
Thank you! Fabulous! We've done it!
Unfortunate, Lethalan. You were very close to death.
Yet, I remember so little. How long was I ill?
No more than a week. You have the Grey Warden to thank for your recovery.
So it seems. I hope to fight against these Darkspawn if I recover quickly enough. Perhaps that will be thanks enough.
There we go. Hallelujah! I should probably bring the dog, Elganon, to pee on this thing. What a time to be alive. We have done it. We have finished the Dalish Elf main storyline quest. What a time. This is fabulous. I love it. So as I said, I've never seen this come about before, and it's timed really well because I've played for a period of time. Hey, who would have thought? No, this is really cool. I'm glad, and I think that conversation with Zathrian just then being like, you know, oh, the ancestors and blah blah blah. I think that would have struck a chord with her, being like, yes, no, thank you so much, and then It's funny, she obviously doesn't like being a Grey Warden, but then hearing people be like, oh yeah, it was the Dalish elf that was the Grey Warden that saved us, and they're like, oh, I want to fight with Grey Wardens. Is that something in her mind going, maybe it's not so bad being a Grey Warden? I don't think so. I don't think she'll ever hold pride in being a Grey Warden, so to speak. But I think it might shift her thinking a little bit. She's not going to sit there and be like, I'm proud of being a Grey Warden, but it has allowed her to do something and be recognised. She's now got the Dalish on board. She's got the group, and she's building up her army to defeat the Darkspawn. And in which case, she has saved a different Dalish clan, and they are going to help her defeat the Darkspawn, which will mean that we will have our Dalish clan survive, because the Blight is not going to ruin everything. You know what I mean? That was a long way of putting it. Hello.
Oh, I understand that I have you to thank for my recovery.
Yeah, you do. Do you have anything more to say, Zathrian?
We are building equipment and gathering as many of the Dalish together as we can, but it will be some time before we can join you.
That's okay. Anybody else I can talk to around here? Oh, the elf nurse. Do you have anything more to say?
The hunters are recovering quickly. This is a most joyous day.
Cool. Alright, I'm going to go around and talk to some people, because maybe people have a different thing to say.
Hello. I'm not afraid of you. I'm a great Dalish warrior.
Excuse me? I think she would just smile at that. Yes, you are. Hunter, hello.
Dagon is alive. We had thought all the hunters in the forest had died. How wonderful to see that is not so.
Ah, we have so much to be happy about. Messenger, who are you?
Andera Natisha and Lethalan. The Keeper has charged me with finding your clan in the north, to bring them word of the If the Creators smile upon me, I shall find them in time for the coming battles. Is there word you wish me to bring to them?
Yes! Oh my god! Perhaps I could go with you! Tell them I am well and that I miss them. Tell them I look forward to fighting with them. I have no wish to see them brought into this war. Perhaps I could go with you, Abner. Perhaps I could go with you!
We know your clan went north to the Waking Sea, but even so, the chances of my finding them quickly are not good. I have no wish to waste your time.
You wouldn't.
Until we meet again. May the Creators watch over you.
Oh, I don't have a message. That's fine. I didn't even know which one of the messages she would send. Other than the one about, not wanting them to be involved. Because she's obviously trying to do this to protect them. But that was exciting. That was nice. Elfwoman, what do you have to say about that?
Our hunters have been cured. We shall be forever grateful to you, Grey Warden.
Yeah, I really like this elf's get-up. The hair, the colour, I love it. Nice. Hi, Gainer. Refugee elf.
We fled the lowlands to get away from the Darkspawn and found the Dalish by chance. They will let us leave again, won't they?
Be careful what you say. Amara doesn't like city elves. Or people who will leave.
Hello. I'm not afraid of you.
Okay.
I'm a great Dalish warrior.
Our hunters have been cured.
Oh, okay.
We shall be forever grateful to you, Grey Warden.
Do you have anything more to say now, Gainer?
We owe you thanks for all you've done. Without you, our clan would be grieving the loss of many more hunters now.
Yeah, you should get with me, not with the other guy. You don't have anything to say? Oh, you've got the same getup as the other guy. Sick. Looks good. Okay, do you have something to say? Oh, this is just that ongoing Gillenane statue. Yeah, it's okay. Allura.
Allow me to say Masiranus once again for your assistance. You were marvelous how you handled her. I would never have expected it.
What does that mean? I'm also a Dalish elf. Hello? I can be soft. I can look after animals. And... hello? Can I go around here? No. Okay, so I'm just investigating my options around the place. What else is there? I can't go up. Okay, I have to go around the long way. I get it. I get it. The terrain, this game, you must go around. I get it. Where's the other guy? Who wants to bang her? Gone? Is he hunting?
Hello.
Oh, shut
I'm
up.
not afraid of you.
Dagon
I'm a
is
great
alive.
Dalish warrior.
We had thought all the hunters in the forest
Dagon
had died.
is alive.
How wonderful
We had
it is
thought
to
all
see
the
that it
hunters
is
in the
not
forest
so.
had died. How wonderful to see that is not so.
You're all saying the same thing. Hello. You gonna say something to me?
One of our own Dalish has saved us from the ravages of the curse
after all.
May the creators bless you, truly.
Now Keeper Lanaya prepares for us to enter into war alongside the humans. I never thought I'd live to see the day. I, for one, look forward to fighting against these darkspawn creatures. Do you now? Let's hope you return and tell us all about them. As for you, outsider, I expect I'll be telling tales about the Grey Warden one day,
Yeah. Also, that's an interesting error. Because obviously it's not Keeper Lanaya, it's Keeper Zathrian still. Lanaya is still the first. Hello?
Let us pray to the creators, Lethaline. All-Father, may you forgive our part in this tragedy. Would our sons and daughters have died if not for our pride? Falendine, friend of the dead, may you guide our sons and daughters safely into the beyond. And most of all, he who hunts alone, the dread wolf. He will come for us in the end, but today he turned a blind eye. And for that, we are thankful. For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore, the walkers of the lonely path, and never again shall we submit.
Nice. I liked that. Well done. Shout out to the Dread Wolf. Shout out to my boy Solus. Shout out to the Egghead. Marathon. Got something to say?
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield.
Cool. I should go.
Dareth Shiro, may the creators visit fortune upon you.
Thank you. Dalish Apprentice, hello.
Your clan's craftmaster is a great bowmaker, or so Master Verathorn tells us. That's what I want to do one day. Work solely in shaping wood and making bows.
Shaping wood and making bows. Sounds good. Alright. I want to talk to you, Mithra.
I understand we will be joining you in battle as soon as the hunters have recovered. I look forward to it.
Nice, let's go. And you probably all have to say something.
Our hunters are cured.
Yep.
We shall be forever grateful to you, Grey Warden.
I'm so happy to hear that. We're going to...
flinching, Sten. I'm not going to harm you.
I do not fear harm to myself.
What is that supposed to mean?
An unbound mage is like a wildfire, as prone to simply consume itself as it is to devour all that surrounds it.
I do wish you wouldn't refer to mages as it.
Interesting. Alright, we're going to go back to the party camp, and we are going to... Oh, we have more blight in the world. We're going to go back to the party camp. See if there's a cutscene with anyone. Nope, good. I was wondering if we were going to be like cornered by Wynn or someone being like, why did you make that decision? I'm sure if I speak to her she probably will, but we're not going to do that. We're going to leave all party chatter until the next episode, until episode 20, because guess what, we are shutting off episode 19. We have finished the quest. We have completed the nature of the beast. The Dalish elves are now on our side. We have gotten rid of those werewolves. And the Dalish are now on our side. How exciting. I can't wait to see how that turns out in Dragon Age 2. If it does. If Zathrian appears all of a sudden, in some way, may it be in the Dalish camp. I don't know. That'll be crazy. And I look forward to seeing it. But we're done. So now all we've got is... we've got the Paragon of Akan, so we've got to go to Orzma to deal with the blight, deal with those damn broodmothers. Not a fan. Well, a broodmother. Still not a fan. I really love the dwarven lore that we learn throughout the course of mostly Inquisition and then the Veilguard, but we do get drips and drabs in Origins and Dragon Age 2. I love what we find out and everything that we learn about them. So I'm interested to see what codex entries we end up getting in Dragon Age Origins and the things that we hear and how we end up seeing that journey from the Dwarven side of things, the Dögenland side of things, shall we say. So really excited. That is what we will be looking at doing in episode 20. Or actually, I take that back. Episode 20, we might actually go and do some of the random little quests within the map. So all these weird little guys, the refugees, the battlefield, the caravan, these types of little things that are around, we might complete those. And then from that, we'll end up going... We should also go to Soldier's Peak so that we can deal with that. But I think we'll also go to Ban Loren's Lands and get Wynn, because now we've got Wynn and Alistair in the party, and also Sten. I think it would be good for us to take them to Ostagar for that Return to Ostagar questline. So with that, I think what we'll do in episode 20 is do all the little bits and pieces, and then go to Ban Loren's Lands. We'll go to Soldier's Peak, drop off some stuff, and then go to Ban Loren's Lands and do the Return to Ostagar DLC. Then we will go to Orzammar, and then we will do the Andraste's Ashes. The Ashes to then get us to Denerim, do all of that stuff, and then progress the game that way, which will be exciting. It's nice to see us progressing further and not being stuck in the infinite werewolf death loop. I'm so happy that we have progressed. That was so good. Such a good time. Alright, but with that, that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode. Until then, let's get into our codex and see what we have picked up. We did not pick up a lot. We actually only picked up some characters. Because, yeah, anyway, so it goes. So we've got a short reading time. So let's see what it's going to be. Not Flemeth. This is really hard. Not you. Probably not you. Probably not you. Probably not you. Probably not you. No. You. Probably. I'm assuming I've read all of this, but I'll read all of it again anyway with the additional bits at the end. So even with all our magic and skill, we only delay the inevitable. In Alathven, it is common for all the Haran to hold a private council while their respective clans are still settling in. These meetings inevitably last well into the next day and end with furious shouting, such that many say that the true reason the clans all go their separate ways is that no two Haran can stand each other. Zathrian is nothing at all like Keeper Marathari, but this is to be expected. He is older, more severe, and his clan is facing a much more terrible enemy than the usual Shemlin that plague other clans. Long ago, in retribution for an attack against his clan, he unleashed a terrible curse. He summoned a spirit into this world and set it upon the humans who had wronged him. The spirit did not simply slaughter Zathrian's enemies, it transformed them into monstrous beasts. In time, however, the werewolves he had created regained their minds, and they sought out the one responsible for their suffering, turning the curse upon Zathrian's own people. Amara slew the werewolves, including Witherfang, ending the conflict. Anything more? I'm assuming Witherfang is in here too, right? Witherfang, yeah, okay. Witherfang is, according to the Keeper Zathrian, a wolf. He is no ordinary wolf, however, he is a wolf possessed by a powerful spirit, and the source of the werewolf curse that plagues the Brazilian forest. While Witherfang is hundreds of years old and very powerful in his own right, the only way to end this curse is to cut out his heart and bring it to Zathrian. It appears that Witherfang has two sides, as nature does. One is the wolf, savage and male, but the other is the lady of the forest, gentle and female. Witherfang is both beast and beauty, terrible and peace-loving. The lady has guided the werewolves of the Brazilian forest to come to peace with their nature as she has, and she died. There you go. Reading time done. That's it. That is it. So that concludes episode 19. As I said, I am so happy we didn't end up in a werewolf loop. That was a good group of people to have for that. I don't know if we would have done as well if it was Shale there with the big blue ring of good things. Maybe we would have. Maybe we would have been too powerful. But having Alistair and Sten and Wynn and my wolf, what a good time. Wolf wasn't even there for the werewolf fight. So what a time to be alive. But yeah, so I'm happy that we've progressed that and finished off that quest line. We can now progress with the story or the DLC, what we end up doing, and yeah, see what comes up in the next episode. What a time to be alive. We will start the next episode talking to a few people here and see if there's anything that comes up about our decisions in that storyline quest. Otherwise, we will continue on and do what I mentioned earlier. But with that, let's close this up. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 19 of Dragon Age Origins and the story analysis of the whole Dragon Age series, where we're going through Origins all the way to the Veilguard. I've been having a great time with this, even with all the frustrations that come with the fighting and all that stuff. I've never been super good with the conflicts and the fighting in Dragon Age Origins, so it goes, and I'm playing a class I don't usually play in Dragon Age Origins, and I'm learning a lot, and I'm having a good time. So it goes. I'm hoping that you guys are also enjoying the journey. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, give it a like. It's awesome when you guys do. And if you would like to continue on this story analysis journey with me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We love all things storytelling here, all the weird and wonderful things. So whether it's Dragon Age in general, Origins, or any other stories, books, story things, other video games, we just eat up all that storytelling yumminess and we just dive right in. So if you're interested in all of that, go ahead and subscribe to the Tale Inferno channel and join all of us as we continue to ignite the story. So with that, I hope you have a great day, a great night, and a great rest of your week, wherever and whenever I am finding you. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode as we continue on this story analysis journey. So thank you again. See ya!